My name is Bri Simpson. I am a visual artist, an acrylic painter, as well as a poet and blogger. My first 2 years of college, when I was a business major, didn't have any art classes, but I would paint at night once I got out of classes, away from studying. And I would spend just hours on end painting. So then when I transferred to a bigger school, I picked up a minor just so I could get back into some classes, get some more formal training, learn some techniques, and get to play around with things as well as keep my GPA up. I started putting up paintings or my pieces on Instagram. I just started my account. I really didn't know what to post. So I'm posting like awkward travel pictures and then selfies. And I'm just like, I guess I'll put these paintings I did in class up. And then a few months of doing that, someone had contacted me and was just like, hey, I like your work. Do you want to be in an art show? Had never even been to art shows in the city, but I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I've kind of taken that approach to painting just for the past 4 years. Anytime somebody brought up a show or I got tagged in something, they was like, apply for this, or, pay $30 and you get to be in the show. I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm kind of in a transitional phase now. After having my daughter, I've been a stay-at-home parent for this whole time, so 16 months. So I really get more time to sit and work at a slower pace than what I've been doing. I haven't been doing as many shows as I was doing before. So now everything has become more intentional. Whereas before it started off on kind of like a whim and just free spirit in the moment type of thing. And now everything is just like, well, I bought these supplies to make paintings, so this is what we'll be doing. Dreamy is usually the word I get when people describe my work. Dreamy or ethereal, some type of otherworldliness. And I like that because those are the things that I like. I like plants and crystals and Harry Potter and magic and all of that type of stuff. So I think it comes out in its own way in my work. I just like to be close to my work. I like to physically touch it. I like to make a mess. I like to I put a lot of myself into my work. And I really just like to be very close up, very intimate with my workspace. So that means paints on my hands, paints in my hair, paint on my feet. And that's why I paint barefoot. The challenging aspect is the continuation of challenging yourself, finding new ways to explore ideas, the amount of growth that you go through as a person and how that shapes your perspective on things or your outlooks or even your intentions on why you create in the first place are things that I think people don't consider or talk about as much with making art. If you take away school or take away themed group shows and things like that, it's just like, well, why do you make art? Or what are you trying to say with your art? What does your art say when you're not in the room to speak for it? And just finding those little voices, finding those little stories and hidden gems in the work, I think, is a process. Or I don't see it so much as like a big challenge, like something that I'm fearful of, but it gets me excited to work. Art has been just a way for me to connect with myself, with my own emotions and thoughts. And it's also been a way for me to communicate that with other people. I don't have to be a fine artist in all the world's galleries and things like that. Like that's not my intention for my work. Just for those who feel it and connect with it to be able to see it. and to purchase it without it being a compromise of bills or art. My name is Bri Simpson. I'm an acrylic painter, poet, and blogger. This is my voice and this is my life.